Hi, I'm Neha Bajaj and you're watching me on Zoom, and joining me today is Liva Miss Diva Supranational 2024 Ayushree Malik, who is not only beautiful, intelligent, a psychology student, and अब आप India को भी represent करने वाली हैं at an international level. So welcome on Zoom.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so talking about Liva Miss Diva Supranational 2024, आप अब represent करने वाली हैं. कैसी तैयारी है? How are the preparations, and are you ready to win the crown?
I'm absolutely ready because पिछले months में मैंने जो तैयारी की है, that has been transformational. I think that's how would I describe my journey, because all this preparation has helped me towards a journey of self-discovery, and this journey is not alone. I feel that जब हम stage पे खड़े होते हैं, we do see the person in spotlight, but we do not see the people who have worked in the backhand so that the person stands tall. For me, it has been my mother who has been there supporting my dream from my home back in Delhi, and my mentors who have been along this way. My diction coach, Supreet Bedi ma'am, my ramp walk trainer, Sucheta ma'am, my makeup coach, so that I appear into my best aesthetics, Aisha Said, and I feel all of these people who have come together, and at the end it's my organization that's giving me all these opportunities. So it's a teamwork, and I feel that when I win that crown, I do it for myself, for my team, for my people, and for my country.
Wow, what an answer, and absolutely अपने पूरे mentors को भी इस चीज़ में add किया, which is great. So you're a Delhi girl. I'm from Delhi as well, and we connected on that.
Yes.
So I mean, how supportive your entire family has been in your pageant journey when you told them, I want to participate in this, or I'm interested in this.
Yes.
And academically, you're a very bright student, scoring 96% in your 12th grade, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
So usually, लोगों को लगता है, probably a doctor, engineer, or something like that. So how come this thing?
I come from a middle class family, and I totally agree that we have this mindset of making the child go into the fields of engineering or being a doctor. But when I told my mother, she was quite not sure how this industry works, because that our parents are not really aware about this. But I remember she asked me that, are you happy? She never questioned me, why pageants, why glamour? She questioned me, are you happy? And I think that's what the love of parents are, and I'm so fortunate that I have the family who really cares about my happiness, my passion, and they don't restrict me to follow a conventional path that's set by the society.
Okay, that's lovely to have support
I'm
from
really
family
blessed.
and from home. And again, talking about psychology, you're studying psychology.
Yes.
So yani ki you're good looking, of course, you're intelligent, और हम emotional इंटेलिजेंस की भी बात करें तो वो भी अब मुझे लग रहा है कि डेफिनेटली है, बिकॉज आप साइकोलॉजी पढ़ रही हैं. सो how studying psychology is helping you, or is it really helping you understand the world, overcoming your stage fear, talking to different people, and undergoing intense training?
I read this quote that your power is actually within you. And I feel that if you have a strong mindset, you can overcome anything and everything in life. I've had my fair share of challenges in life while growing up, and this awareness of being emotionally strengthful, like you have to put your emotions in the right way. I'm here on this platform channeling all the positive energy which I'm getting from all the supporters, all the people watching, and making sure that I only channel positive energy and do my best is something that I get from the awareness of my own mind. And that's where I want to highlight that mental healing and mental strength is so important in today's era. We do talk about fitness, we do talk about physical fitness, but I think it's high time that we really prioritize our mental health as well.
That's very, very important that you mentioned that it's important to prioritize this besides fitness and other grooming aspects of life. Okay, so talking about another initiative, which I really want you to speak about it, is Brave Hearts. Tell us something about that, how it started, and what all things you're doing under that.
An incident that changed my life forever was when I lost my father in an accident. But that incident lit a fire within me that I really need to make the changes towards post-accident care, which is, yes, the loss has happened, But what about the people who are left behind? Is anybody talking about the grief that is in their heart? I was 7 when I faced all of this, and while growing up, I never faced my own fears because I was just into the mold that society has shaped me into. But here at this platform, I think I'm discovering myself. I'm talking about the part of healing which should be done maybe when I was 7, but I'm doing it right now. Because there was no one at that time to tell me that your emotional healing is really important. You have to accept your loss, you have to sink it in, and you have to overcome it. So through this project, I'm just creating a safe space. I'm not here to change the world. I'm here to just talk so that maybe someone out there finds that light and feels comforted by it.
So I'm really glad that we are talking about emotional healing, because we usually ignore this aspect of life, and I'm glad that you're talking about it and going into the nitty-gritties of emotional healing as well, which is so important. And now I can relate कि आप क्यों पढ़ रही हैं psychology और कैसे ये connection है and all your answers and everything. Okay, so now my next question to you is, many a times in the history as well, we have seen that a lot of pageant winners, they do end up doing films.
Yes.
Even if they do not end up, they're offered, and then eventually we get to see them in films, and there has been a history, and they're loved and appreciated by the audience.
Yes.
What is your long-term goal? Do you also see yourself featuring in a Bollywood film after winning the crown? Miss Supranational 2025?
I really love the question. It excites me. But right now what I'm doing is just telling my story through my platform, because pageantry has given me that. And for me, acting is all about telling the stories. That is what cinema is.
Yes.
Telling your stories, touching people's heart, and that's what I'm doing. And I know that through this platform, there are great opportunities that are coming my way. And if I get the good story that aligns with my purpose, then yes, acting is such a great thing that I really aspire to be like an actor.
Okay, so again, I'm just talking a little, कहते हैं दूर की मैं बात कर रही हूँ. So if we see you as an actress, what kind of films you would like to be associated with, or what kind of filmmakers? Who are your favorite actors? खुद को आपने कभी imagine किया होगा यार ऐसी फिल्म में मैं खुद को देख सकती हूँ, तो वो कौन सी films होंगी?
Right now, I am in my patriotism zone because I have to do this for India. So I think I would love to be featured in Chak De India.
Okay.
And Shah Rukh Khan is known as the king of the Bollywood, and I'm here as a beauty queen, so I think I would love that pair as well. And Chak De India with a twist, because I'm a basketball player. So maybe having a basketball team in Chak De India with Shah Rukh Khan is something that would be so cool.
Oh, that's lovely. Or again, since you're already a title holder,
yes,
there have been some really nice moments. But now, क्योंकि आपने emotional healing और mental health की बात की है, were there any times when you also faced rejection, या आपने लोगों से ना सुना, या आपको लगा कि somebody's not making me feel good about myself? And when you're representing India internationally and you'll be meeting so many contestants from different countries. तो उस लेवल पे आपकी क्या तैयारी है, या कहते life is a journey of ups and downs, and जिन्होंने सक्सेस भी देखी है तो वो यही बोलते हैं कि कुछ ना कुछ हमारे भी प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं, तो उनके बारे में अगर आप कुछ शेयर करना चाहें और उनसे आपने कैसे ओवरकम किया?
I would say that setbacks in life are actually the setups to come back.
Okay, very well said.
Because every no actually pushes you to have the transformation unless it turns into yes. It wasn't easy for me to be where I am. It did feel that how everything will come as, how I'll be able to win this title as well, because it's a huge deal. Coming from a middle class family, as I mentioned, it took me a lot of sacrifice and a struggle and a lot of strength to gather to be here. But throughout this journey, I have faced a lot of failures. It's not my first attempt to pageantry. But I know life is all about the attempts. It's not about quitting. So I think that's what I'm doing. And at the end, all you have to be is a learner. So wherever I am at this platform, and I know that I'll be representing India with so much of honor, I think I'll be the girl who learns a lot. And once I come back, whoever is the next girl, I have a lot of lessons to teach to her. So that is the intention I'm going with.
And with a lot of positivity and spirit, Ayushree is sharing a lot of interesting things with me, and I'm really liking it. So again, I also read a little about you that आप debate में भी first आती थी, और आप basketball भी खेलती थी. You are into fitness and dancing and traveling. So अगर हम बात करें कि जब आप school में थे, या you were growing up, who was your idol? It could be a pageant holder, probably in Bollywood, or an actress, or anybody else. जब आपको देख के लगा कि यार probably I would love to do something like this. Maybe choose a different path, but मुझे ये करना है.
I would say that I've always been inspired by the people who are around me, the people in my real life. So back in school, I've had some amazing seniors that I looked up to. I've had my mother who is pushing me into every field. She wants me to explore out there. And even at this point, I'm sitting across you, and the way you talk is so fascinating. So it's inspiring me right now that if I get this opportunity to speak in front of the world very soon in Poland, that's the smile I want to carry. So I think my inspiration comes from the people around me, and I've been surrounded by amazing ones.
Okay, so another question, like if, I know all these questions are being asked in your question answer round, but if you're actually given the power, probably a veto power, to change 3 things in the world using your platform, 3 good things or probably whatever things you want to change, what would those 3 things be?
First thing is having the knowledge of being having the knowledge of your own emotions. That is being aware of what you are feeling. And because sometimes when we are full of emotions that are suppressed, we end up suppressing other people, which is not a great thing. You mean to say emotional
awareness?
Yes, emotional awareness would be the first one. Second is fitness. I would really want everyone to be healthy, because if we are healthy, that's when we can be productive with our lives. So fitness is the basis of everything. And third has to be maybe some superpower to teleport, because it takes so long to travel across the world. I know planes are super fast, but I cannot have the patience to sit in even a 2-hour-long flight.
Really good answers, Ayushree. And again, a lot of women who are watching you right now and who aspire to be a pageant queen or to participate, सबको ऐसा लगता है कि you just have to be good looking. अगर हम एक layman के point of view से देखें, और थोड़ा सा fit होना चाहिए. लेकिन there's a lot more effort that goes behind. There's a lot more strength, resilience, और बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. तो उनको आप क्या बोलना चाहोगे कि और क्या-क्या चीजों में उनको तैयारी करनी चाहिए?
Prepare yourself not to win the crown, but to become a character that you're proud to be. It has to be preparation that helps you to evolve into the best version of yourself. Because when I won Miss Diva, I was really at my best, but ever since that day, this journey is actually helping me to be better every day. So yes, your appearance matters, because your first impression is your appearance. But post that comes what you bring to the table. So that's your character. So I would just tell them that work on yourself. Physically, yes, it's important to be fit, to look your best, but most importantly, internally. Are you connected with yourself? Are you true to yourself?
That's a lovely answer. Okay, so talking about the training that you've been undergoing as the international pageant is in June, and तो किस तरह की ट्रेनिंग चल रही है? I've heard बहुत सारे mentors हैं जो ट्रेन कर रहे हैं. क्या-क्या चीजें हैं जो थोड़ा बहुत आप हमसे शेयर करना चाहेंगी? और ये पूरी जर्नी कैसी जा रही है आपके लिए?
This journey is a 360-degree transformation, because I never knew that the girl who has won could be so good with expressions. And I think I have learned to express myself with the due credit to all my mentors, because when I say expression, it's not just talking about it. It's also about hearing everyone around you. Also expression in the way you're looking, and the way you walk, and the way you talk, obviously. So all these other areas that my mentors have worked with me, and I've had some amazing team behind me, and a big shout out to all of them, starting from Sucheta James, my ramp walk trainer. My makeup coach is Aisha Seth. I'm associated with Chroma K for my hair training. My diction coach is Supreet Bedi, and above all, I've also had a psychologist into the picture, so that my mental health is taken care about. So Nidika Bhel, and above all, it's the organization, because it is because of them that they have put together this incredible team. They have the vision that they put inside me, so that I can go and represent India with my best version. So yes, all the people in the organization, all my mentors, my family, friends, and everybody who's been supporting me on social media especially, because I'm getting a lot of love from people online. So I think I'm really blessed.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a little tricky question. As a pageant winner, and you're also representing India, and what are the big no's on stage? बहुत बार क्या-क्या चीज़ें avoid करनी चाहिए, नहीं करनी चाहिए, जो आपने भी कभी अपने fellow contestants को देखा हो, कि what are the big no's?
Don't drop the smile. Because if you don't feel happy about yourself, the audience cannot make you feel happy. And that's a life lesson. You have to feel honestly what is true to yourself. That's only when you can make other people feel happy about it, proud about it. So first, don't drop the smile, be happy, enjoy the moment. Second is, those are the moments when a lot of things come to your head.
Yeah.
So shut the outside noises and do what you've been trained with. So focus on what you've learned. Don't get into the self-doubt.
And what if somebody doesn't know the answer, but the judge has asked? How do you handle that?
So I feel that smile through it.
Okay.
That's the best one. And secondly, even if you don't know the answer, it's not about knowing the answer. It's about speaking of what you know about yourself. So you might ask me about some politics, some space questions that I have absolutely no clue about. But I can tell you, yes, that's a great field to be into. But then I can obviously talk about the things that I believe in. And I think pageantry exactly does that. It's not a rocket science. It's about your beliefs and your values. So just be honest.
If your fellow contestant has won and you haven't, so how do you control that emotion? Because many times we have seen such...
I know every girl is working really hard to be on that stage, and it does break everybody's
some contestants
heart.
have been very sporting enough, and some have not been.
Yes.
So how to control that?
I would say that's a reflection of human emotions. Imagine if pageantry was supposedly such a background where you are not allowed to express. But you know, that's the stage where women are allowed to express. Even if somebody's heartbroken, if somebody's not happy that they couldn't win, we have that freedom. And that's what makes this platform so valuable. I think it's okay because that's human nature. Not everybody can win, and somebody will feel the loss of, you know, not making it. So it's absolutely fine. I think we should just accept it as it is.
That was lovely, and it was lovely chatting with you. And all the very best. I pray कि हम जीतें इस बार, and we see the international crown too.
हम ज़रूर जीतेंगे, and I'll make sure to represent my country in the best way possible. I'm really grateful for this chance, and moreover, I'm really happy to have this conversation because I'm leaving soon for Poland. I think all of this just fills me with confidence that there are people who want to know my story, and I'm really excited for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.